All right, guys. So let's get into probably the most high-profile player that was injured today, and he is on my roster. So he got a big fat 0.
I got him in my league too.
Yeah, it's not his fault. It's one of those things that injuries are part of the game. But it was Ceedee Lamb. Ceedee Lamb injured his ankle, and I'll show the play right now just so you guys kind of get a better idea of what it looks like. But here is the play right here. And you could see his left ankle get trapped under there. And so likely, as you can see, it kind of gets turned in that direction. It gets into more of the eversion sprain. That is more of a high ankle sprain mechanism. So whenever the foot kind of turns in like that and there's pressure, that's what we call like eversion, kind of going into pronation. That usually causes more of a high ankle sprain. And when you think about high ankle sprains, that is the ligament that connects the tibia and the fibula. So that's that big, broad ligament in between. And so those are typically just more painful than the low ankle when you have to deal with just the ligaments down below that are much smaller. So high ankle sprains just typically have a longer timeline. And it also still depends on severity. So whether or not it's a grade 1, which is very mild, or a grade 2, which is like that partial tear. It was, he tried to come back in and he tried to give it a go, but he obviously just didn't have the power and kind of speed, and probably the pain threshold was there. I think they'll get a better read on it tomorrow and as the week goes on. But at first glance, it looks bad, but hopefully it'll be one of those where he gets an MRI and it's more of a mild form there.
Yeah, I mean, for us, including myself, that don't know a whole lot medically, I know when we see or hear about an ankle injury, when it's a high ankle, it's like, oh man, you just kind of know or assume it's like a little bit of a tougher injury, especially the position he plays, speed, and he's got to have some burst. I know like a couple playoffs ago, or a couple different times, like a Patrick Mahomes had a high ankle sprain. He just played through it, right? It's the playoffs. It's, different position. It's the quarterback position. And, but yeah, it's for us fantasy owners, I think he was picked, I'm sure, in the top 5 everywhere. And that just sucks when you do that, and you're just can probably, I would imagine you'll be out a couple weeks, but hopefully it's just that.
Yeah, and when you look at like position players, like a receiver or running back, they got to be able to cut all the time, right? So every step right off the line, they got to hit that 1-2 step and kind of go. And so if you just don't have that power, you have that pain that's in the ankle, it just makes that more difficult. So hopefully it's more on the mild side. I think there is a good sign that he tried to come back, number 1. Number 2, he kind of stayed on the sideline. He wasn't really going back to the locker room, coming out with like a boot or anything like that. So when you look at severity, that would indicate that it's more of a mild form there. But even with the mild, I would say there's at least that kind of 1 to 2 week period where likely misses maybe the next week, and possibly if it's just very mild, can come back the next one. But let the kind of injury news kind of come out in the next couple of days, kind of get a better read on it, and we'll kind of update you then.